don't know what the two we got going on today. Yeah. Can I what? Yeah. My baby say she ain't want that candy. She about to lay it down. That's what I'm talking about. Is that the cops going down the road? Yep, it is. Yo, yo. I don't know why I ain't getting a notification for the live. So I ain't even get it in my email. Okay. Okay, I got the live up. Let's post just in case. Alright. Make sure we always locked. We in the chat. It's your boy Walla underscore Gaming YT, man. And this is another edition of NBA 2K25 Play Now. But I came out here with a different mindset today. Different mindset. I'm trying to control all the team. I'm trying to control everything. I play it like I used to, what it say, like 2K25. The normal, whatever the normal one is. I can't make it high risk. If I make it high risk, I probably won't hit no shots because I don't really be knowing these cats shots. Okay, now. I think this shit right. Turn this off. On all the shots, G. But yeah, we gonna try to control the whole team today. Like I want to control everybody on defense. I don't want nobody to move unless I make them move. And it's gonna call for a lot of goddamn players to be goddamn open. Like when I get beat, but it's gonna make me better on ball defense. Like I'm gonna have to lock up on ball. So if I can't lock up with the player I got on the dude in the first like 2 or 3 positions, then I'm gonna just switch and make somebody else guard him. Yeah, or if I already know that they might not be able to guard him, I'm gonna just put somebody on it that I know can guard him. It's more or less about getting better at defense and getting better at what they call it, push timing. They got this shit on here called push timing, and they say that you flick the stick back and start the shot, and then you flick it up when you release the shot, and they say it get better percentages on the damn greens. And that's probably why I wasn't hitting my greens and shit. Why I was like, oh, slightly early. Maybe if I would have flicked it up, it might have been slightly. It might not have been slightly early. It might have been. I don't know. The way I'm thinking about it, like it might work better. But we definitely gonna try it out just to see, like, is that really how it goes? Like, is it cool like that, or is it worse like that? So that's the whole purpose of this stream today, is to damn lock in. I got another stream coming tonight. I wanted to look at a couple of damn. I think Capcom had they showcase today, and damn somebody else had theirs. Oh, I can't find one. And then the thing is, I got a gang of lighters. Like every time I get off work, I pull like 3 lighters out of my pocket. But then when I be home, I can't damn find these bugs. Shit's crazy. Story. Put on my nose. I just ain't damn put my eyes on here. Make sure that I feel. That's wild, cause I'm gonna need a lighter. So I'm gonna need a lighter. I don't work without a lighter. Wow, mission accomplished. You got charges, check. Lighter, check. Got them shooters. we got to pull out them Hornets. He switched to Boston at the end. He switched to the C's in the end. This nigga ass. Yeah, he on some fluky shit, but it's okay. He had the Atlanta Hawks. And then at the end he switched to the Celtics. I'm trying to control the whole team.
I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Outside White. Back to Holiday. And
That's crazy. Hey, LaMelo, don't let him get by you like that, man.
Striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
The three from Ball. Drops in the three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Yeah, he thinks he's sweet out here.
Outside, Brown. First quarter, just over a minute played.
That's nice.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Ball looks over the floor. Here's Williams. And that one's good. Green.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly
Everybody
what
guard
that
your man.
takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Porzingis is double. And they turn it over.
Good
Shot
beat.
clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Good defense. We got to be everywhere. I can't assume that they just going to follow their man. So I got to play everybody. I got to be like, okay, he beat me. Let me switch to the power forward and shit. And that's the goal
About
of the
2
night.
minutes gone by in the first quarter. Williams
Ain't no way
misses.
he let Tatum beat him
And the
up, bro.
expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's
Well,
a
we gotta
problem
shoot him
for
out
you,
of there.
it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Now, here's Williams. Shoots over Tatum.
Oh, my God. That's
No
very
good.
late.
Boston leading
I should have
by
backed
3.
him down a little bit more. That's my fault.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Holiday. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind.
Bro, you too big for Tatum to even guard you like that, my boy. Honestly.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Now here's Tatum. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
We know this is an offensive-minded player. Jason Tatum loves running pick-and-roll action.
Pass to Miller. Bridges with it. Hounded by Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Luke Cornett.
There's a minute 17 left in the first.
We can beat these boys.
Now here's Brown. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
I think he's gonna
Brown's
shoot it.
got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Damn it.
Miller
Time
can't
to
get it to
the
go.
shot
Boy,
thing.
defense nowhere to be found,
Crowd in
and
there.
neither was his shot at that time.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard, hounded by Ball. Here's Hauser. Just 4 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
I got to
The
get these
Celtics
shots
making a
down
switch
pat.
here.
I got to start back shooting with these boys.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Jason Tatum.
Hornets trail by 8. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Ball. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock.
We needed that to fight early.
Gets it off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 8. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
There's too much stick action. I got to get used to them.
If you're just
I
joining
got to
us,
get
we
used to it.
played
I ain't
through
gonna
one quarter in
complain
this
about it. I
one.
know that's the whole point
And
of
for
the
Boston
doing
guys,
that.
what jumps out to you stat-wise?
But I like the way the
But
defense
simple.
going, even though
When
they
you
got
can
13.
dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
18 feet out. Boston pulls it in.
This time they fight it early because it's tight.
Tatum looking it over. Craig
Get up.
tries again. Got it.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. Miller outside. Oh, swiped away.
Oh, my God.
Down low. And Horford
Yeah,
powers it
you got a
home.
foul on it, too.
That's about all-out effort from Al Horford. He
Damn
refuses
it,
to
bro.
be denied.
We got to lock
And
in.
let's take a moment here to get
We
your
need a
take,
run. We
guys,
need a
on the
Pacers
scoring
run.
so far for the Celtics.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the
go.
perimeter. What they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Outside Craig. Clock at 6. Tatum inside. And finished
We have to
off
work
by
for it.
Tatum.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Another shot. Miller.
Bro, what is going on?
Pulls it in. Celtics lead by 12. Here's Pritchard. Crafty move. Good.
I gotta
And it's
I keep
Horford picks
jumping.
up the assist.
I gotta start jumping.
Now Horford is
They just like it about to go.
Horford outside. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Something I gotta deal with.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it.
Why is he not going for the layup, bro?
16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Bridges outside. Launches a three. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Lost it on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run. Not allowing
Why
much.
is he trailing behind?
And soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Ball. Charlotte again missing.
Nobody can hit a shot.
Celtics lead by 18. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
Hey,
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser.
That's all.
No good from
You
outside.
can't shoot, bro.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
All right, we're going to start trying to shot time. We're going to try to win.
The hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the
It's kind of
takeoff.
missing up the way I shoot already.
Here's Pritchard. After the basket by Charlotte. Outside Tatum. Pass to Craig. The layup off target.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Diabate. Horford covering.
Let's go, baby.
And the bucket is good. Diabate's got his first bucket in this one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Here's Mann. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 16-point
I want to learn how to shot
advantage
time,
heading into
but
the
that
break.
thing ain't.
The hustle
I
they've
can't.
shown
I don't know.
on
It's
defense
like
has
I'm trying to
been
juke, and then
tremendous.
it's not.
And more
It's not really
NBA
juking
action
the way I
on
wanted to
2K
juke, and
Sports.
then
Coming
letting
your
the shot
way
off.
right after
You know what
this.
I'm saying?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Now here's Brown.
Why did he not body up with him is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, Jaylen Brown, so
he just
quick
stood,
off
let
his
him run
feet.
by
What a
him.
vertical threat he is.
Here's Okogie. Banked it in off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Brown. 7 points in the game.
Come on, my boy.
Count it. Good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Mann. No points so far. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 18.
Slightly late.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Here's White. And a miss there off the inbound. Hornets trail by 18. Back to Williams. Williams knocks down the three.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Pass to White. Back to Brown. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
You can't guard him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Brown. 11 points in the game. Here he goes.
So they just going down.
Oh, wow!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
An open look for Smith. Not enough on that.
All alone from mid-range.
Yeah, I tried
they
it,
know
though.
he won't miss many of those.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the 3rd quarter. And Tatum, here we go.
Come on, bro.
And finished by Tatum. Wow.
I tell you, this guy
The thing is like
some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping
God.
to win a pretty substantial playoff drive.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Nurkic. Still no points. And we've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Okogie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Now, Josh Okogie has the kind of freedom and aggression that allows him to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And he misses the 2nd one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league.
Y'all don't got to foul him, though. You don't got to foul him. You in 2-3, you can just chill.
And, you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Mann. And it's good. 2 points. Mann's got his first basket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, he remains.
Bro, what are we
perfect. 7 for
talking
7,
about?
Showing no signs of letting up.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Here's Nurkic. Smith outside. With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
We gotta start making niggas stop rim running. That's what I'm gonna learn.
And we reached
how
the
to
fourth
stop
quarter
niggas.
in a game that may already be
That's the
out
whole
of hand.
point of me goddamn playing this shit right now, is to get better on defense. So when niggas blow by me, I just gotta live with that.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Inside. Here's Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Back to White.
I should have got there, bro.
Outside Holiday.
You gonna have to hit it.
Williams grabs
That
the
nigga
board.
can't shoot, bro.
Hornets trail by 21. Miller outside. Launches it. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Brown. The kick to Tatum.
How you throw it through my hand?
Got a piece of it. Back to Tatum. And here's White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Miller outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Holiday. Pass to White. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Back to Miller. It's Williams. High post.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Ain't no damn way. I'm good on this shit.
Defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Now here's Brown. Now Holiday. Pounded by Ball. Back to Holiday. The kick out to White. It's Brown on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Miller with it. Shoots over White.
Come on, bro.
Now here's Holiday. Brown draws the double. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Holiday. White with it. Back to Holiday. Now here's Brown. Green covering. Clock at 4. Here's Brown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Run this shit like Coach K, digga.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Ball. Basket counts.
Well, in the paint, it's the
Nice
length and
now.
the
I figured
agility
it
of
out.
LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Here's Hauser. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive
Man, what
effort,
was
this
that?
team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
I'll tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
To the left side wing. Here's Hauser. Offline with a 3.
This nigga really
And you can
trash.
see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Jayson Tatum.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Here's Miller. Outside for Green. To the paint. Here's Ball. There's the block. Horford, left side. And again, Boston with the triple.
Wide open.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch
What's the
play
better guy
on
going
a
on?
team level.
Foul. First team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Xavier Tillman.
Ball outside.
Wall.
And his
Why are you laying it up?
So
I'm going for the two-hand dunk. He's not dunking, bro. Like, why y'all not dunking?
Substitutions for the Celtics. Torrey Craig. Shireman.
Outside, Williams. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. And Ball throws it down.
Assisted.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of
Guess I gotta
LaMelo.
go
This
for
guy
the
gets to
hand
the
bit,
cup
though.
and slams it home.
Two hands not working for him.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Here's Hauser.
That's all.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's...
That's cool. He got one. He got one. That was cute. He did the little goddamn, I'm going to switch my team right quick, right at the end. It's all good. Now I got to get one with the Hornets. Shit done piss me off. Big Zoo down there with him.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Now here's Barnes. Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Leonard. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Barnes. Count the bucket.
That's crazy.
And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific scoring even when he gets bodied up.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Ain't no way,
I
bro.
like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Leonard. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Here's Powell. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Harden. That one's off. Still out of sync. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. 6-point game. Barnes outside.
Yeah, he's hitting with all them niggas.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Back to Leonard. That one falls.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Castle. Back to Barnes.
Why is he down?
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
Boy.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. BA, thanks. Here's Dunn.
Oh, bro.
Target with his 3. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
All right, let's get to it.
.149 left to play in the first quarter. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Dunn, wide open.
Come on, bro. Slightly early.
Los Angeles with another miss. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got 7.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Back to Harden. Leonard on the wing. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Fuck all that time. Let's get this dub.
This team
I'm trying to be cool.
From Kawhi.
I'm trying to be cool, trying to let niggas have it, bro. But niggas are really playing. He probably talking crazy on that mic.
Here is a guy
so let's go on and turn it up a notch.
What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world.
Bro.
I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Go, baby.
Pass to Castle.
That was nice. He was wide open, and it was early. Like, come on, bro. Y'all playing. Y'all getting it on now.
Just expect it to go in.
To the inside.
Big Zeus.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Vassell with it. Just
come on, bro.
Shoot.
They played me, bro. Because they had Zubac just moving in slow motion over there.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox. Providing a lot of energy.
I'm trying to be cool and let him, like, trying to learn the goddamn shot timing and stuff, bro. But niggas ain't want to let me get my shot timing off. We got to start cutting hairs off. He probably lit on this little mic too, like, yeah. Hey, big dude, take a break.
So far, halfway through the first half
take a break.
Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Harden inside the three-point line. Good as the jump shot falls.
What the fuck?
Harden's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And it's San Antonio.
That's crazy, bro. He had two niggas around him.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Here is Harden. He has 6. Top of the key, done. Pulls it up. Top of the key jumper, no good. Spurs leading by 7. Here's Fox.
Bro, they just be letting Fox slide by niggas. I'm not with that.
One of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage.
Man, that's crazy. How did he affect that shot is all I'm saying.
Vassell outside. To the paint.
How you get the ball to me?
Here's Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here now, the Clippers. Clippers moving the ball around. Jones, that's for 2. And it comes off the front of the rim.
What is that, slightly early? I'm always early on the shot.
Pass to Wembanyama.
Bro, steal the ball, my nigga.
And Wembanyama with the flush.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
There's a good screen. The 3 from Harden. The rebound by
oh my God, bro, slightly late or slightly early on everything.
Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. From 8. Easy money for Wembanyama.
Nah, no, I need to do so.
Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even
oh my God, my boy, you pump fake and got clapped.
Are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
To the middle. Here's Eubanks. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Eubanks. Over Wembanyama.
Finally, bro. And it's there early.
Bucket from Eubanks.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Spurs.
Barnes. Outside, Fox. Stolen away. Inside.
Come on, my boy.
Back to Dunn. And Harden launches it from deep.
Come on, Harden.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall,
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for
I'm not
bad
mad at that. They were wide open.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Pass to Harden. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Y'all niggas playing. That's hard.
Clearly a defensive lapse there.
There you go. Foul that nigga, dog.
If you're going to leave him that wide open, big-time mistake.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
It seemed like it was longer than that.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster
Patty
because
Mills
all
nice
five guys
play
have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Coffey.
Man, bro,
that three
you're
off
taller than him.
Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Johnson. Ball outside. The wide open look here for Fox.
That nigga can't shoot for real, though.
And so it's San Antonio
De'Aaron
with a
Fox can't shoot in
14-point
real
lead
life.
as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
Big Zoo.
Clippers trail by 14. And here's Leonard. For three. Doesn't go that time.
Why did I shoot that like that? I could have just do it there.
Pass to Branham. Here's McLaughlin. Drains the three-pointer. McLaughlin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Come on, bro. We can't get no shot. Everything early. Maybe I'm just being too impatient.
To control the glass for his team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter,
Man,
David
you
Aldridge.
can't let him play you like that, bro. You got at least
Kevin, the
put your
Clippers
hands on
are
my
intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama.
These niggas be hitting slightly early than everything, bro. Why can't I get me a slightly early to go in?
From deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
A three from Leonard. Drains it.
What you thought it was, bro.
Kaboom!
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wasted no time on that one. Coffey's got himself on the board with three there.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Johnson left side. Pass to McLaughlin. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're
that's
not
that rim
relying
running
on
shit
just
I be
one
hating,
guy
bro.
to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping
damn, I hit
the
the wrong
defense
button.
guessing. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Screen by Zubats. Leonard on the wing. 12 points for him. Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 14 points.
This is how dominant Leonard can be.
Come on,
and
bro.
once he finds
He's
his
hitting
comfort zone,
slightly
he keeps
late,
his
bro. I'm
foot
not
on the gas.
understanding.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Oh, and he puts it off the glass. Wow. Here's Branham. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Right side, Bogdanovich. And that
Come on now.
clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
That's my fault.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A different look now for San Antonio. So he comes up empty at the line.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Harden outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. San Antonio making a switch here.
I don't know what happened right there. I was holding it to the left and just kept crossing over.
Spurs leading by 14. Paul left side. Here's Sohan. And it's off from three-point range. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Leonard attacking.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Paul surveying the floor. Again, the miss by the Spurs. There's the triple.
He was wide open. I look slightly late, but my nigga didn't hit, bro. These niggas be hitting everything, not being damn on point.
With 1 on the clock.
Good
and so it's San Antonio.
Niggas be hitting slightly late. And I ain't seen this boy hit a green yet. As soon as I go to hit my little slightly late, oh, it's off. Nah, I fuck with coffee shot, though. I'm not gonna lie.
So deep with talent.
We
Are
good
there
with
any
this.
players who you think get
We need one of them
overlooked in the
pacer runs.
conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think
What's
get
wrong with them, bro?
underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think
You can't shoot,
has
bro.
been better than people
See, look,
think is
slightly
Grayson
late,
Allen.
but this man is hitting.
The best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated
Slightly
player.
early. My nigga
He's
missed.
evolving.
Like,
It
that's
looks like
crazy,
he's
bro.
working
Like,
on
what
parts
is the
of his
setting?
game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Harden outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles.
For a center, he's maybe
We need to stop.
undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make
Get
a
that in the
play
paint, bro.
balances that out.
Pass to Sohan. It's deflected. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Here's Eubanks. There's the killer
We
two-handed
need one of them
slam.
pacer runs.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
How he passes through my hands, bro. Good
It's
deal.
hauled in by Los Angeles. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
Look, they done fouled him, bro. Let us get the run going, G. We just getting started.
No idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Coffee.
I needed that coffee.
Offline with his three.
That's not on you. That's on
And
me.
the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows.
Man, bruh.
It's going to be on Amir Coffee.
Bruh.
That is his first foul of the game.
Bro.
First team foul.
Snatched away. Here's Leonard. And the lead is down inside single digits. 18 points for Leonard.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Back to Leonard. Over Barnes.
Oh, we
Rebounded
needed
by the
that,
Spurs.
bro. See, why can't I get a slightly early, bro?
Earlier
We
in the
needed
game, they had a
that.
19-point lead. Trying to get something going.
Good shit.
Vassell, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. From deep three-point land.
We needed that Harden, bro. Why can't I get a slightly late, bro? I just don't quite understand.
Here's Castle.
Good foul.
And the
Oh,
basket is
bad
good. He's got a
foul.
chance here for one more at the line.
Well, Tassim showed.
Chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Back to Eubanks. At the elbow, Harden. Lets it go from deep.
Come on, Harden. I'm not holding it long enough, and then I'm not holding it on time.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox
Why ain't
with
nobody
the
backing
jam.
back? They see him with
I think
the
it's
ball in
fair to
his
say
hand.
that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And that'll be 2 free throws
Fox not
coming
even
up.
good
Officials
like
on the
that,
call
bro.
with
I
the
got
foul.
him goddamn clamping my boy up. He tired, bro.
And he makes the first.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And here are the Spurs. They lead by 11. Here's Wembanyama. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Spurs.
I was slightly early right there, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Here's Barnes driving the lane.
Leonard certainly was in the shooter's head on that miss.
Clippers moving the ball around. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Showing no hesitation.
Man, what?
In a huge moment.
Had to go through my
Wants
hand.
the ball when they need a bucket.
And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did
What do
he
you got going
ever
on?
do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the second of 2 is good. That trims the lead to 6. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Over Bogdanovic. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Slightly late. Oh, game. Slightly late. Mine's off. He wide open. I don't understand what this game sometimes.
They were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all.
Couldn't hit with my boy Harden. What settings is they playing on to the point where they can hit slightly early? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Like, I had my shit on high risk. I ain't gonna lie, when I had my shit on high risk, I really was goddamn smoking shit. But I had to have everybody's jump shot down pat. But I kind of like playing on high risk. Like, what's this shit on now? But then on high risk, it's like I have to get everything right. I have to get the timing right on the layup, and I got to get the timing right on the But I just be feeling like I be having more control when this shit be like that. Normal. But if you don't hit that shit on high, it's guaranteed miss. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be more clutch like that. Jump shots consider effect with a high chance of making shots with a greater timing, but also a high chance of missing with poor timing. That's what I had it on. The same thing with the layup. That's why I was missing out on layups. Like, dang, I kept forgetting I got to time it. I keep forgetting I got to time it. Now, I'm putting it back on high, bro. I don't know. I just feel like that shit be the most clutch. It be the most clutch when I hit that shit, too. And I don't even be timing it. I just be, it say it fixed it. Use a timer to fix the layup. I don't be forward pushing that shit. I just be shooting it. I think that's the best one to shoot on. But I don't be knowing nigga shots, so that shit really don't be. I don't know. I really don't know what to put it on. It was on normal. What was it on before normal? Difficulty base. That's probably what niggas playing on. Difficulty base. Determine how you use the time to fit shot in game. Impact the jump automatically adjust to the match difficulty you are playing. That's probably how these niggas be hitting, bruh. Cause that shit, it can't be on Hall of Fame if niggas is hitting whites and slightly earlies and all this other shit. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way, my boy. That gotta be the one. No timing required. All jump shots are base foul. That might be what niggas playing on right there. Jump shot timing only has a small impact on your shot to nine. Jump shot timing affects you by a normal amount, similar to 2K, previous 2Ks. Okay, I fuck with it. Like, let my shit be normal like previous 2Ks. I don't want all that similar to previous 2Ks. Okay, I can fuck with it. I fuck with previous 2Ks. Like, I don't know what this new shit is. Most similar to the joints. Alright, I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. I gotta get my boy face back. Gotta get my boy face back. I don't care who niggas picking. I'm picking the Clippers. So it don't even matter. And we going crazy with Harden. We letting Harden get off because I always be hitting with Kawhi. That should be like easy money. So how many wins he got? Oh, well, we about the same. Nah, he got more wins than me. I ain't gonna say we about the same. We're nothing alike. That boy got the Bucks. I should have picked somebody to stop Giannis, really. Who can stop Giannis, though? Nobody, right? Nobody can really stop Giannis. Oh, I said I was going to get the Clippers face back. I did. I just said that. I just said that. I just said that. I just said I was gonna get the Clippers face back. Ooh, we looking good out here. I'm gonna have to trade this nigga out because I can't shoot with him, and I'm gonna have to put Bart down in, and then let him come in with the second unit with Ben Simmons, Coffee, and I still might. I might not play that nigga at all. Excuse me. Cause that nigga, I cannot shoot with him at all. Nigga's ass and a half. I can fuck with this lineup.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. From downtown, and Kawhi Leonard hits from deep. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. Rebounded by Lopez.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Y'all niggas hitting slightly early, bro. I don't understand
Lillard
it.
to
Like,
get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Here's Harden. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Kuzma.
I fucked it up, man.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
That's all.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Now Los Angeles with it. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the paint.
Come on, my boy. Oh,
he's
yeah,
a
okay.
capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Now here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Once Lillard takes that first step, he's all in. He won't stop until he finds the shot he wants.
And the dunk by Leonard.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Lillard. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Drains it.
I'm trying to figure out why Big Zoo didn't jump.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. My main focus on their defense, Damian
Oh
Lillard,
my God,
dynamic
bro.
point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
Oh my God,
appreciate it,
bro.
Allie.
You're Harden, bro.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Pass to Lopez. Over to the wing. Antetokounmpo for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard outside. Zubac inside. Leonard outside. There's the drive. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Brook Lopez.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-on-one player capable of
early and very tight.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Harden surveying the D. A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Zubac. The teardrop. He can't hit that time. Milwaukee leading by 4.
I just not quite understand it.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Leonard. Picked by Bogdanovic. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Over Lillard.
Oh my God, bro. What happened to the Hawks there? Like,
that's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
"12 seconds left to play in the first. It doesn't go for him. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Bogdanovic from long range. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game. And I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Coffey. Back to Mills. Batum, left side.
What?
Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Why wouldn't you dunk it, my boy? I'm not quite understanding why y'all not going for the dunk, my nigga. Like,
Clippers
drop the ball, bro.
Here's Coffey. Offline with a 3.
Wide open. Slightly late. My dunk say slightly late. Niggas is breaking.
Trent on the wing. He's
why is he
scoreless.
holding on to him?
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Here's Coffey. Here's Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Nobody there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Porter.
Oh, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying. He got a whole body on him.
Making some changes here.
What are we doing?
For 3. Again, Porter missing. Now Los Angeles with it. 8-point game. Here's Batum. Antetokounmpo with the block. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Batum. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor.
Come on, bro. Giannis ain't like it. You don't have to do that, my boy.
Now here's Porter. Antetokounmpo surveys. Oh, down
man,
low, the great freak.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Here's Simmons. Softly drops
I'm
in
going to say
the
that boy's too little for you to miss.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first
Oh, my
27
God, bro.
years
Come
in LA,
help him.
they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player, very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's
Come on,
Porter.
bro. Hand in your face.
Coffee grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Simmons.
I didn't.
Launches it. No good
Oh,
that time.
my God, bro.
He is
What are
just
we
so
doing?
deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I'm going to say I've seen him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Pass to Batum. Here's Coffee. The three is up.
Let's go,
It's a
baby.
three-pointer. Coffee's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Lillard can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Now here's Simmons. Covered by Lopez.
Oh, my
And
God,
it's
Simmons. He's
Simmons
a
missing.
slightly late open,
what
but he
appeared to
couldn't
be
hit that
an easy
layup,
2
and he's
points
taller than
just
him. Come on, bro.
never
What are you talking about?
materialized.
Here's Kuzma.
Nice.
And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Coffee. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Bucks on top, up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo up top. Pass to Prince.
Man, nobody
Fires the 3. No good.
These niggas can't see that.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
That's tipped.
Man, what are we talking about?
Inside.
Good
And
dude.
it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Simmons. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
Not bad.
It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Screen by Leonard. Corner shot. And he hits the jumper. Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded
Come
with
on, bro.
talent,
Don't let him
but
run
their
by
window
you.
for
Do
another
not let
run
him run
won't
by
last
you.
long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Pass to Leonard. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard.
I'm hitting the button, bro. Why is it switching me to the wrong niggas, bro?
Together who have always had the ball in their hands. It's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Here's Harden. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. And Los Angeles, another three.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
Now here's Lillard. 16 points for him. Back to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. Lillard finishing with authority.
Punctuating the end of that play with an exclamation point. Lillard, a natural-born finisher.
Outside Harden. Out to Leonard.
2 minutes
for the tie. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks leading by 3. Double team on Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Right side Simmons. Leonard for 3. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. He's got 13.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Antetokounmpo outside. Down low. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:07 left in the third quarter here. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Now here's Lillard. Harden with the defensive effort. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Lillard. Goes back up. Good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Three-pointer, Harden. Rebounded by Lopez.
Triangle, bro. Triangle. God dang.
Lillard with the ball. Give him 20. Antetokounmpo outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He does not get the second one. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Man, they niggas don't be hitting green, and they be hitting green. Like, I don't be hitting green. I mean, I don't be hitting white.
This has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have
I
more
gotta
action
be
in
so
store
golden.
for
You
us.
know what I'm saying?
Clippers trail. Now Harden. Pass to Leonard to take the lead. Drops in the 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good from the wing. Done with it. To the middle. Now here's Eubanks. Outside Harden. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Eubanks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Now Green. Portis outside. Antetokounmpo, left side. To the paint. Now here's Portis. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 21 points in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime.
What are we doing, bruh? What the fuck are we doing?
It's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Now here's Harden.
Oh my God.
Can't get it to fall.
Oh, this little nigga can't guard hard, bruh.
For the Bucks. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Porter with it. Harden picks him up. Leonard with a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Lopez. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Gary Trent Jr. Damian Lillard.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Leonard outside. Bogdanovich on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For 3, here's Lillard. Lillard!
What you doing, bro?
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Screen by Leonard. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Harden. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Lillard double team. To take the lead.
Come on,
It's
bro.
rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. They come
First team foul.
And that one misses.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Dunn. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Give me one again.
Nothing like having a player that keeps his composure when the pressure is on, and Chris Dunn does that. He doesn't.
How did he? Bro, it's a whole big dude right there, bro. I'm not understanding it.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Pass to Leonard. A deep three. Rebounded by Trent.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And here is Kuzma. And the call will be against James Harden.
We'll deal with that.
That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted. And I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Got my boy Faith back.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop.
And right here, they can't waste any time. No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And another miss by Milwaukee.
Big too. He said, I'm about to quit on this nigga, bro. Ain't no way I'm about to let him get the dub and get to see his stats and shit. Ain't no way I'm about to let him do that now. Ain't no way. Every time I finally get me one, you know what I'm saying? It be hard fought too. Don't be hitting too many damn whites. Niggas just be like, nah, you can't get no clean gameplay of your game, bro. Fuck that. You gotta go back and watch the stream, chop it up, then go get it. You can't just get the stats the way they was. I gotta quit. But you know what you gotta tell them. Hold on, I know exactly what you tell niggas. Hold on, perfect line. Talking about shit just like I told my nigga Tony the other day. Not the other day, but the other week. Hit their ass with this shit right here. They're all about the Benjamins on their ass. All about the Benjamins. This is like one of my favorite lines in this goddamn movie. That shit's so cold, boy.
I still can't believe you threw them diamonds in there to cause a conversion. All you had to do, keep the diamonds in your hand when you jump down the escalator, man. That's simple. That wasn't part of the plan, poker. So what? Improvise. Sniper got a gun point down on my head about to shoot. You know what? And what about my ticket that was left in that Benz? And it's gone. You want to be a bitch about my diamonds? I can be a bitch about your ticket. Hear me? I quit. Stop there. Come on, baby. Let's go. Quit. Quit what? All we are two trying to get paid. That's all. That's it. It's all about the Benjamins, remember? So don't get it twisted.
Welcome. Don't be so mean.
Don't say nothing to me. Just mad because I quit. Quit again. Quit again after that. I don't care about that. Because we was never partners anyway.
That's my favorite shit. Quit again. Duck ass nigga. What'd he tell him, baby? Dimey, I ain't worried about it. Quit again after that. It don't be quitting, bro. Come on, bro. You ain't gotta quit, my boy. Quit. Quit again. Quit again after that. Got them down. I always get me one with the Clippers. I always get one with the Bulls. Full game with Bron now. Right. And watch, as soon as I say I should play with Bron now, somebody get Bron now. Oh, I haven't played with Embiid, dude. Never mind, niggas. They Quinn Grimes. Who is Kelly Oubre Jr.? Damn. Oh, these boys match up good. This might be a good ass game. Do you wanna wine? Do you wanna wine? Do you wanna wine? Yeah, I had one. Got
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's the Knicks to start out. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big Cat says, take that.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city. New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out.
And he knocks down the first one.
I heard you really like that.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Oh, damn.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Pass to Embiid. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And here are the Knicks. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Maxey with it. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Oubre. Maxey with it. Hard covering. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Maxey, that's good.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
To the inside. Towns. And Embiid with the block.
Where Kelly Oubre? I mean,
pass to Grimes. George outside. The kick out to Maxey.
Oh, that boy got him a triple. That boy got him a triple.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. Back to Brunson. Count that bucket. Brunson's got 5 now.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
And the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said, we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Okay, good stuff.
I got a lighter.
Pass to Towns. Outside Hart.
Is that what you said?
The three is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Embiid. George with it. Anunoby covering. 14 feet away. First shot won't go. New York with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Hart from long range. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre with it. Towns covering. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes, and he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Now here's Oubre.
Come on,
Can't get it
bro.
to fall.
I went for the
Everything
fucking
right
dunk,
except
dog.
the
Like,
finish. Have to keep
that's the most
focused all the way
aggravating
through the
shit,
play.
nigga.
And it's Brunson missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Embiid. Out to Oubre. From outside, off the mark. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Embiid.
Grimes shoot. Oh, Grimes.
Here's Grimes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From 3, Maxey.
Oh, my God.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
That boy got him a trade.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, NBA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And that does it for the first quarter.
Damn.
Knicks out in front, leading by 5.
Great,
Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
You feel good? Good. You like you.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Grimes. Off target from outside. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
76ers trail by 5. Outside Maxey. Outside Oubre. Clock at 6. George outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
What was that?
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Towns outside. 4-3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 7 points.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty seeing Towns knock this shot down because when he's in rhythm, this guy, despite his size, he's a true floor spacer.
Now here's Anunoby. Still no points. Towns with the ball. Oubre picks him up. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Embiid. Outside Oubre. Here's Grimes. Embiid's got space. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Brunson.
Bro, why is y'all fouling this man?
2
And
points
he scored
and a
with
chance
very
for one
tight
more at
coverage.
the
What
line.
are we talking about?
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw good from Brunson. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, my God. Why did we lean off that
Definitely
foot?
wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Here's Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now an 8-point New York lead.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges so tough inside.
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
We up on them, about to run them through a gajillion screens.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Now here's Payne. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to McCain. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Drummond. Here's Butler. They get it back.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Left side, Payne. Over to the left wing. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Stop the drought. Oh, and the dunk by Drummond.
Boy, look at the big guy getting tricky. Drummond doesn't waste a chance to get creative at the rim. That's pretty impressive for a big guy.
Pass to Achua. To the middle. Here's Dadier. And he buries his first look.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And it's Butler with the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 13. Down low. Here's Drummond.
Oh, my God. Drummond.
Another shot. And finally, they hit one.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
Achua, high post. Pass to Robinson. He takes it in. And a big finish by Robinson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so it's New York in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be back in a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Pass to Edwards. Now Drummond. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Drummond's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big
why
second half.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
New York foul. Jalen Brunson. Third personal foul.
Now Butler. No points so far. Butler on the wing. And here's Edwards. No good there. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Hart from long range. On target from range. He's got 6.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. When Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Here's Drummond. And some solid defense from Towns. New York leading by 16. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out Towns. Here's Brunson outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
To the paint. Yabusele. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Timeout, timeout.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So both teams changing it up here. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Achua. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 19. Back to Maxey. Outside Oubre.
This nigga didn't even shoot for the
kick
boy.
out to
Why is
Maxey.
he doing it?
George outside. Puts up a 3. Grimes shot is off.
Jesus Christ. For you to be so damn small.
Now the Knicks with it.
What is this
They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander.
Max Force, throw that.
Inside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Robinson's got 6.
On Embiid, my nigga.
Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Embiid. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Robinson. Knicks leading by 23. Now here's Achua. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's McBride.
Oh, my God.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to George. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
How, bro? Why?
Robinson.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Yeah,
you gotta
he
go
tried
earn your
to
money,
gain
Paul.
position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here's George. It's hauled in by Robinson. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 18-5 run. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Payne. Achua with a screen. From about 19. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. New York out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now here's Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. And it's all
early. God, Tomati, bro. What kind of shots you got to get off my court,
continue
bro.
to put up points.
I can't say enough about
With
their
a shot
performance.
like that, you got to get off my court, bro.
Outside Hart. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Maxey for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Pass to Oubre. It's George on the wing. And the jumper is on the mark.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Now Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
George scanning the floor. No good from 18. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style.
Here's Maxey. Offensive rebound. Outside Oubre. Lets a 3 fly. And no good. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. A good-looking shot from the wing. And here's Oubre. The 3. He buries it from 3.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on
Right,
the missed
bro.
shot.
I'm trying to push
So
the
he'll get a
Embiid,
pair at
and
the
it's not
line.
even letting me
That's
click
on
on
Joel
him.
Embiid.
I hate that. What is that?
Brunson going
I'm
right
steady hitting it
after
here,
it
but it's
inside.
working. But then as he's driving, nothing's
have
going
been
on.
at least 10 games over 500 for
Not
7
understanding
straight
that.
seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after what was
Like
it
what?
called?
You
The
engaged so you
process.
can't switch characters?
Took
Like I'm
them all
not
the
quite
way
understanding.
to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team, and their fans
He can't even
certainly
get an
deserve
one.
good
These
times
boys
for
is hitting.
struggling through all of those bad times
That's
several years
crazy.
ago. You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Pass to George. Wide open look. And it's New York with a rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Outside Hart from downtown. Yes,
slightly early
nice assist from Brunson.
Like, I'm not.
Whoa,
That gotta be
man
that
is
other
laser
stuff.
focused.
When
Now,
niggas
that's
hit
bad
based off the
defense
rating.
for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the
Bro, who
defensive
guarding
end
you?
first.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Bro, you're bigger than him.
Left side, Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 4. The ball's knocked loose. Touched by Oubre. And here are the Knicks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Brunson with it. Towns for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. That gives him a double-double.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Ha, well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there. Outside Brunson. Uses the glass
He's
on the
not
layup.
bodying up on
Their
this
home
nigga,
crowd
bro.
has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's George. Misses.
Niggas ain't hitting nothing, bro. That's crazy. Everybody on this team got a good shooting percentage. Everybody on my team shooting percentage is fucking horrible. So we already seen it. Let's put it back at default. What time is it? Let me get some whites to go in. Shit. I never turn my ringers and stuff on. I don't know what old lady did with the damn. Why my shit ain't going back?
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Here's Irving. The shot no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Now here's Reeves.
I got him.
Pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. And stolen by Irving.
Come on, my boy.
Shot is up. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Now here's Reeves. Doncic right side. And Gafford with the block. Stolen by Gafford. The three from Thompson. A deep three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
You need to take a whole time out, like, come on, boy.
And Dallas with possession. Irving, no good. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. James, outside. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Davis. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
Doncic with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Stolen by Gafford.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Doncic outside. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
The Lakers with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
The three from Thompson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Thompson's got 5 points.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
On the wing, Reeves. And here's Doncic outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. Washington outside. .121 left to play in the first quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Mavericks leading. Here's Dinwiddie. And he buries his first look.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Davis can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Dallas on top, up 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Luka knows he can get that shot off quickly, simply trusting his instincts there.
Here's Irving. Another one falls for Dallas.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Reeves. 4-3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking in officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
Irving, that's good. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Dallas leading by 3. Irving with it. Hayes picks him up. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. In transition. Hachimura from long range. Mavericks with the rebound. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. Here's James. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Irving attacking. Yep, count it. Irving's got 14.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And the shot goes in. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Pass to Reeves. James outside. Over Irving. The Lakers with another miss. The Mavericks lead by 3. And here's Thompson for 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
James. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
Davis can't hit. It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. And he misses the go-ahead basket. .102 left in the second quarter. No good from the wing. Now Los Angeles with it. Takes one from 10 feet. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Nice work inside from James.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Washington outside. Rebound, the Lakers.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. We've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .26 seconds left in the first half. Can they get it? Blocked! It's stolen by Washington. Now here's Irving. With one on the clock. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Lakers in the lead. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
One of the dominant dunkers in the league. Davis can put on the show in there.
And it's Irving missing. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's James. Davis with a rebound. The three from Washington. The offensive rebound. The three from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Here's Hachimura. Mavericks with a rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Irving. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Doncic has got 11 points.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Here's Irving. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
This one for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Davis. on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
Irving, no good. The ball's knocked loose. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Lets it go. James can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. From the wing. And it's Irving missing. This James on the wing. He's got 22. And here's Doncic outside. Can't get it to go. 5 for 11 in the game now. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Club.
Yeah, he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Doncic up top. He's got 14. Again, Doncic missing. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Davis. Outside Irving. No. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The three, James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Lakers trail by 3.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
No good on the buzzer beater. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be back in a moment. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. From our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Allie, thank you. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Dallas with possession. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here's Dinwiddie, and the layup is good.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
James outside, and Doncic launches from deep. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Davis, plenty of space, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
With that great length and quickness off the floor, Davis rising above to knock it down from mid-range.
Here's James. Count the basket. James has got 27.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Doncic. James up top. The open shot, Doncic. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
A gifted scorer. Luka's going to find a way to get the shots up that he wants to take.
Davis from long range. Davis missing again. Hachimura, right side. It's James on the wing. Back to Doncic to take the lead. There, LeBron for 3.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Mavericks trail by 3. Good chance here for Irving. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Doncic, count it.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Washington, a good look. Again, the miss by Dallas.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now, here is James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic outside. Washington grabs the miss. Irving with it. Picked up by Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, his aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Now, here's James. Stolen by Davis. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And yep, it's good. Irving's got 31 points.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Out to Hachimura. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. The Mavericks trailing. Irving for three. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 34 points.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Now here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Double team on James. Doncic left side. Shot to stop the run. Washington grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nice move. Pass to Gafford. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
58 seconds left in the game. Here's James. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings them within one.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
And they doubled up Irving. Washington right side. Fires the three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now here's Hachimura. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Davis from long range. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close.
I got to get better at hitting shots in this game.